Hello everybody, Smitty300 here, and welcome back, welcome home. We are here with some more Slay the Spire, and at the end of the last episode I told you I was going to show you my favorite character in this game, and I am going to deliver upon that promise. We today are playing the Runesmith. So the Runesmith is very similar to the Defect in quite a few ways. And we'll get into the similarities and differences as we progress, but let's just jump in. Alright, so pre-standard. So here is the Runesmith starting relic. So at the start of each combat, she gains 2 Ignis, and also at the beginning of each turn, we enhance a random card in our hand. Now, with the Defect... The Defect is able to channel orbs just as a result of having the card. The Runesmith can't actually channel / create her runes, which are her version of orbs, without the proper amount of elements. Elements act like mana in a sense, for those that are familiar with that concept, like magic points or a resource that is required to create the orbs / runes. There are 3 kinds: Ignis, Terra, and Aqua, also known as red, green, and blue. And let's see here. Let's check out the starting deck here. So, starting deck, pretty standard: 4 strikes, 4 defends. We have Craft Firestone. So there's actually a mechanic to this that I didn't realize when I first started playing the Runesmith, and I'll explain to you what I'm talking about. So this is the Craft Firestone skill. In the description you can see, so 1 Ignis, you craft a Firestone rune with 4 potency. So you would spend 1 Ignis to create this rune. What I didn't realize when I first started with this character was, if you have this card in your hand and you have insufficient elements to create the rune, when you play the card, you gain the elements that you don't have. So what I mean is, like, you'll see a little chart kind of in this part of the screen once we get into combat that has, it tells you how much of each element you have. If I were to have 0 Ignis, the red one, and I wanted to play this card, and I had the energy just to play the card, I would have this number here would be red, meaning I have insufficient amount of Ignis to actually create this rune. But I could play this card, and instead of creating the rune, I would gain the element. So I remember thinking early on, well, if I can't, and I won't get sidetracked here. So I remember thinking early on, if I don't have the Ignis, how can I possibly ever play this card? And I'm pretty sure I remember finding it out by accident. Like I just kind of went into auto mode and just started playing all the cards in my hand just willy-nilly, and it didn't tell me I couldn't play it. It played it, discarded it, and then all of a sudden I had more elements, and I was like, oh, so that's how that works. There are cards in this class that you can just play and you just gain elements, and we'll get to those for sure. Yeah, so that's the basis of this character. Is there are ways. You play the card if you don't have the element to gain the element, or you play the card to spend the element to create the rune. And then there's Fortify. So the two main mechanics of this character are creating runes and enhancing cards. So this is her other main defense card. So you gain 6 block, and then when you play it, you enhance a random card in your hand. So when you upgrade a card at a rest stop, or a rest site, there's an official upgrade. The secondary effects of the card will be improved usually. So we think about some of the cards from the Silent. With Neutralize, it goes from 4 damage or is it 3 damage and apply 1 week, and you go to 4 damage and apply 2 week. When you enhance, it's not quite the same as upgrading, but it's pretty close. Just thinking about it a little bit in the moment here, and I'm trying to think what the differences are, and I'm not actually sure what they are. I couldn't give you a textbook definition of the differences between the two right here and now. When you enhance a card, it just gets better. When you enhance a strike, I think it goes up to 8. Now, the beauty of enhancing cards is you can enhance a card infinite number of times, I'm pretty sure. I think I once had a card that was enhanced like 7 or 8 times. When you play an enhanced card, once the card has been resolved, you instantly lose the enhancement, unless that card has gone into stasis. And stasis is a type of condition you can place upon a card using other cards as part of the Runesmith card pool. Which we'll get into all this. I'm just trying to give you I want to say brief overview, but this is becoming more than brief. So, yeah. So that's the basis of the starting deck for the Runesmith. Side note, I got a new mic stand, which I'm adjusting a bit to get more comfortable. And it's one of those mic arms. I feel like a DJ, although it's not quite as... It didn't fit the microphone as well as I wanted it to, but it works, so I'm excited about that. Before, it was just on a stand sitting on my desk. Now I can actually sit back in my chair and get particularly comfortable. And now my headphone jack just fell out of the microphone, so I'm going to fix that. Told you, raw footage, no editing. All right, let's see if we can get this started here. Get myself super comfortable now. All right, here we go. Okay, what are our bonuses here? So we can transform a card. So what we haven't encountered yet, luckily enough, is if you die on the first floor of this game and you come back and start again with the same character, you actually only get an option of 2 bonuses. And this guy will say, at least reach the first boss. And then it gives you 2 of them. One of them is always this guy here. Enemies in your next 3 combats have 1 HP. The beauty about that one is that even though it's a staple for when you kind of, blow it on your next try, it's actually a pretty good bonus, because if there are when you choose it, it's often possible to get what we call a free elite. So if I took that bonus and started here, and then went here, 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 and here, and none of these were combat, then this would be only my 2nd combat so far. That would fall into this category, and then that elite only has 1 HP, therefore free relic. Excuse me. Now, it's happened to me before. You can actually get 2 elites sometimes. It's very rare, but it's definitely possible. Okay. Or I can lose all gold and obtain a random rare relic. I think that's probably what I'm going to do. We got Turnip. Can no longer become frail. That rules. That's a really good relic. This rare relic in the stores will probably always cost you over 300 gold. Every time. No coffee tonight, but I got a little ginger ale. Keep the vocal cords a little... Keep them nice and fresh and ready to go. Okay. Let's get started. Where are we going to head? We want to have a couple of combat rooms to get some new cards. Maybe fight an elite. Not fighting that one, that's for sure. I don't want an early shop at all. I just spent all my gold. Glad I looked. Might not even want to shop at all, actually. All right, tell you what. Let's go this way. Let's get a bunch of fights to start with, and then we'll kind of maybe we'll veer off this direction, or maybe we'll go for the elite. We'll see where we're at. But let's head down here. All right, nothing special here. So we're taking 12 damage. So we'll play some defense. So you can see as part of her Broken Ruby, so enhance a random card in your hand. So I enhance this one right away. So this is the... I may come to realize that enhanced and upgraded are actually pretty close to one and the same, because when you upgrade a strike at a rest site, it goes from 6 to 9. So But if I play this, the enhancement goes away. But I'm going to play it anyway. So we'll take 2 damage. That's okay. Okay, so we know we can kill him for sure, but let's definitely play Fortify because we want to enhance a random card in our hand. We got Defend, not interested this turn, but it's still not bad. So I believe now I think this is now highlighted in yellow because we can afford to play it. So here's the little chart over here. So we can hold a maximum of 10 of each element. Right now we have 2 because we start with it. So this takes 1 energy and 1 Ignis. So we're going to play it. So, okay, so much like the defects orbs, the runes themselves act very much like orbs. So the Firestone rune will do 4 damage to a random enemy, very much like the lightning orb does for the defect. And but then there's to evoke. So here's a big difference between the defect and the Runesmith. To evoke an orb with the defect, all you have to do is play enough orbs to force the front one out. So if you have 3 orbs, you have 3 orbs in 3 orb slots. You channel a new orb, it pushes the front one out and evokes it. There's no slot series you can play in DC. I believe 7 is the maximum you can have. I have yet to encounter a way to make that number higher. I don't think you can. And you can achieve a maximum, and you cannot create any new runes until you break/evoke your oldest one. There are plenty of cards that break orbs for you, but you cannot break orbs by simply making too many. That's the drawback. Okay, so there's a chance this will hit him, but I'm not going to chance it, so I'm going to just take him out. And that'll do 4 damage to him, and we carry on. 10 damage. We want to take no damage, so we'll play both of our defends, and probably, what do we think here? Play it. So we are weak, so an enhanced strike now only does 6. We could get a slammed out of our. Nah, let's just play the Ignis. Let's just play the Firestone. Moving on. Taking 7 damage. So Fortify will cover that. We'll play that. We'll get an enhanced strike, and we win. So we'll do 6 damage. This will do 8 total to him. He's dead. All right, got a Fire Potion, which does 20 damage to the enemy you throw it on. Okay, so here are a few of the Runesmith cards. Energized Chisel. I really like this card. You do 3 damage, gain 3 block, apply 1 weak, and you gain an Ignis and an Aqua. A little bit of everything, and when you upgrade it actually does 2 weak, which is a big deal. Overpower. Deal 14 damage, downgrade 2 random cards in your hand. I don't think I've ever actually taken this card. I'm sure there's a good use. As you can see, he's just stepping on a louse. I've built decks with this character quite a few different ways. I've never found a good use for this card. So I don't think I'll take it now. And then Backup Battery is a great card. Gain 2 of each element, draw a card, and this can be upgraded up to 4 times, and then you exhaust it. So, but I think I'll take a Chisel. I like my Energized Chisel. All right, Jawworms. These guys suck. Okay, Fortify, get hits to defend. We don't need any more than 11 defense. So I'm going to play this one and save this one because, like I said, when you play an enhanced card, the enhancement goes away. So I'm going to save this for later. But I do want to play this as getting as much damage as I can on this guy. So we'll play that one and end our turn. Not really important, but in case you I've set up some hotkeys on my keyboard to, access the map. I can access my deck, the draw pile, the discard pile, and that kind of stuff. So if you see me pulling this stuff up without actually hitting the buttons, it just saves me those precious milliseconds, Okay, so not doing any damage to us. Let's just play all of our attacks. So we're going to get a 3 block, a weak, and then we're also going to get a red and a blue. Bingo, bango. And a couple more strikes. 14 damage. Yeah, I'm glad I saved that now. Okay, so can we kill him? 6, 6, and 6 is 18. No. I don't... Well, we could throw the fire potion, but... we'll take... I think that has... I think that serves us better later on. So we're going to play the chisel and weaken him. So he does 10 damage. We'll take 3. And so because this is enhanced, normally a Firestone rune... Or our Firestone runes will come up with 4 potency. Because this is enhanced, it'll now have 6. So it'll now do 6 damage to a random enemy. When you break a rune, I believe it just does the passive ability twice. So if I break this rune, it would remove the rune but do 12 damage, or do 6 damage to a random enemy twice. I'm pretty sure that was the case. It's kind of a case where I've played a lot of it but never actually paid this much direct attention to the details. But he's dead. See ya. Alright, what do we got now? Heat Exchange. Excuse me. Deal 6 damage to all enemies. This card gains 1 additional damage for each of your Ignis, and then you lose an Ignis. I do like this card quite a lot. It's been very handy. There are ways to totally max out your elements without even realizing it, and then this thing can do... So if you've got 10 Ignis in your reserves, you're doing 16 damage to all enemies. And all you lose is 1 Ignis for it. And a great way to get that Ignis is the Firestorm. So at the start of your turn, it's a power, so you just play it once. Start of your turn, you gain 1 Ignis and gain 1 Terra. I take this card quite frequently, actually, and I think if you upgrade it, it comes free. And Firewall. Oh, well, I guess we're going with I meant to right-click on it. That's okay, I like this card. It's great. Gain 12 block, and then you spend 3 Ignis, and you craft 2 Firestone runes. Same rune as this one. But with 2 potency. I'm fine with that. This is a good card, and defense is always really important. So, I would have probably taken Firestorm instead, but you know, here we are. Alrighty, taking 5 damage, no problem. So we're gonna go after. A very basic strategy, but a good one, is to go after, if there's 2 enemies like this and one's attacking and one's buffing, go after if you can block all the damage, go for the buffing one. Because he's going to be stronger than this guy next turn. And you're taking no damage. So, like, get on top of this guy before he gets out of control. Played the rune, so yeah, we're good. Yes, he's now doing 10 damage. If he was at full health, we wouldn't be able to block that. I think we, however, have already won this fight. So 6 damage to you, 6 damage to you. We're out of here. Okay, Shifting Hammer. Deal 4 damage twice and enhance a random card in your hand. Not too bad. I don't take it too often. Unstable Hammer. Deal 7 damage. Craft a Dud rune. Gain 1 random element. So Dud runes are, as you can guess, runes that don't do anything. So like I said before, with the defect, you can evoke your oldest orb, just by playing or creating more orbs than your orb slots can contain. That isn't the case with the Runesmith. You cannot create new runes if you have no rune. You have to break them. And there are a number of cards we're going to come across later that say, you know, break your oldest rune. But there are some cards that specifically say break your oldest non-dud rune. So dud runes can really throw what's the expression? A wrench in things? No, that's not it. They can screw you up. They can really screw you up. So I don't take this very often, even though it's free. Or I mean 0 energy. I don't take it too often, no. Not really my jam. I take dud stuff occasionally. If I can find a lot of cards that break all runes, then duds aren't too bad. But I really like Permafrost. Lose at most half of your block at the start of your turn. To this day, I've not understood why it says at most half your block, because it literally just translates to lose half your block instead of all of it. And you also gain elements by playing it. So I really like this card. I think it comes down to 1. Yeah, this is a great card. So I'm taking that one. That, because we've also got kind of a pretty defensive-oriented situation here. You know, this applies weak, which lowers damage, and then we got these 2 guys here. So I think this is a pretty decent theme to go on. I think we'll still head this way, playing against the looter. Okay, let's see here. So this fight won't last long. He'll only be here for 4 or 5 rounds. So playing this probably isn't going to be a big deal. Of course, fortified the one card that we can't really play. I want to play this. So let's get this defend out and get that out there. 10 more damage. Block it all. So yeah, so now he'll block this turn, and if we can't kill him by the end of his next turn, he's out of here with our money. Okay, so here's a distinct difference here. So when we looked at the upgraded version of this card, and I think it did 4 damage, 4 block, 2 weak. So enhanced is better, but not necessarily as good as upgraded. And of course, as we've discussed at length already, it's temporary. So there's only 1 week added to this, but I'll take the extra damage for sure, because we just need to lay it on. He's will put up a few, block 6 maybe? Yeah. Can we kill him? There's 8. He's dead. Okay. Okay, so there's Chisel Stab. Deal 5 damage and gain 2 Ignis. Great card. Super simple, and it's free, so that's a big card for us here because we need a lot of Ignis to be able to play Firewall on a regular basis, which is a great card. So at this point, we also want to start looking for cards that break runes, because if we keep playing these 2 cards here, we'll probably run out of rune pretty quick, and then they'll be not useless. We'll still gain 12 block from this card, but 12 block for 2 energy isn't necessarily a great payoff. But if our runes quote-unquote slots are full, this card becomes absolutely useless. We can't even play it. We can play it, but it'll do absolutely nothing. Hammer time. Deal 14 damage. Enhance all of your other cards containing the word hammer, of which we have none. So not interested. Reinforce. Draw a card. Upgrade all your cards in your hand and exhaust this card. Pretty good, but I think considering our deck and our need for Ignis, I think this is a good choice right now. Alright, what do we got for an event? This dude, blue humanoid with a golden helm, approaches you with a huge smile. Hello, friend, I am Cleric. Is that just your name? Are you interested in my services? The creature shouts loudly. I'm not going to shout at you, I'll just narrate. So I can heal, which is unnecessary, or I can remove a card from our deck for 50 bucks. What's our store situation here? Yeah, we think we decided we were probably going to avoid a store until the next floor, and we will avoid a store unless we go directly to the right and take on an elite. In which case, even if we go there, we're going to not be able to buy much. Do I want to spend the money to remove a card though? Sure, I'll remove a basic strike. Let's take the upgrading. Yeah, maybe we'll hit with this guy. So let's go ahead and smith up a card. So Firewall increases the potency of the runes, which is a pretty big deal. 15 block for 2 energy is pretty decent too. Permafrost does get cheaper energy-wise, which is great. Craft Firestone's great because it becomes an energy-less card as well, which is a great upgrade for a common, especially for a starting card. Fortify not only gets more block, but you actually choose the card to enhance. I upgrade this quite frequently, almost as frequently as I upgrade Neutralize in the Silent deck. Extra weak is great. There's a lot of good options here. What is this? This is just ups the damage to 8. A lot of good options here. Considering the amount of block we're going to be putting up, I'm going to go with the Permafrost. What's our event? Golden Idol. You all bet. Pretty sure I've heard it extensively. Always take the Golden Idol. So Golden Idol enemies drop extra gold. There's not a lot of reason to not take this. You choose your downside. We're gonna hit up some of these events, and quite a few events give us a chance to remove cards. We'll go with the injury. You barely leap into a side passageway as the boulder rushes by. Unfortunately, it feels like you sprained something, however. We injured ourselves. But we're going to go for the elite. And it's the Gremlin Knob. Alright, so we're probably going to wind up using the Fire Potion to get us out of here with as much health as possible. I'm not going to play the Firewall. Because... Okay. Well, so I mentioned before, this guy gets stronger when you play skills. So I can play this free of or for no worries, but do I want to play any defense here? What are we looking at for draw? We're going to weaken him next turn. Ugh. It's not a great deck setup for this guy. We're more defensively. We would have liked to fight the I think probably the other elites options. I'll play this one. I don't like it, but I probably shouldn't have. But all right, so now we're gonna weaken him, which is good. Then we're gonna hit him with that. What are we probably gonna draw next turn? Yeah, we need to get out of here as fast as possible. I'm gonna fortify. So now he's going to vulnerable us. So next turn we're probably going to take somewhere in the mid-20s of damage because he gets pretty strong. Okay, so this will take him down to 20. And then, so I need to do 10 damage to him next turn to get out of here, and we're gonna do that, which is great. Okay, we lucked out a little bit. Ooh, bottled yo-yo. Upon pickup, choose a card. When you when it is put into your discard pile, shuffle it into your draw pile instead. Excellent, excellent, excellent relic. You know, I might put that on. These are decent. So, okay, so we've looked at these two before. One for everyone. So break your oldest rune and gain an energy, gain a block, deal a damage, apply a weaken and vulnerable to all enemies, and gain one of each element, and draw a card. So literally a bit of everything. A pretty good card. We do need to break cards or break runes. If this were a live chat, this is where I'd be asking you guys. Yeah, let's take it. We'll gain Snecko Salad Cream. Now, I think I might put this on Fortify. And then upgrade Fortify. And then I can keep drawing it over and over again and upgrading cards in my deck. And it's a good block. Yeah, I'm going to do that. All right, what do we got here? Peace. Aha! I've discussed this before. You can now remove cards from your deck at rest sites. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. What do we have for an event? There we go. Remove a deck from your card. Or deck. A little slip of the tongue. Remove a card from your deck. Yeah, sure. And we'll get rid of our injury. See ya. Okay, we're a little light on the HP, so let's take the event route. Ah. Akabiko. For your first attack, each combat deals 8 additional damage. Alrighty then. Oh, this guy, the investor. Nah, I'm not interested. We've seen this before. All right, who are you? Little acid slime. Okay, so I'm gonna make the investment on the first turn. I'm gonna play Permafrost, and then I'm gonna put up 12 block. We won't save any, I don't think. Half of one is gonna be rounded down to 0. So, but any block we keep, any block we have at the end of our turn, we'll keep half of it. All right, so Akabiko. Well, this will let us do 16 damage to this guy. Weakened him, gained 4 block. We might as well play our Chisel Stab. So he's going to split at 32 HP remaining. Let's take no damage. And we'll carry over 1. Yep. Okay. So 3 energy. What do we want to do here? So if we play this, he'll take 6 damage from the runes. We'll take no damage. And then we could play the taking him down to 38. That'll take him down to 34. That's perfect. Let's do that. Did I do that math right? I did. So he's not splitting, which is great. Now we'll split him. And we'll have 2 enemies of 5 HP, which are dead. Just like that. Another little Void Shard. What do we get here? We picked out 3 attack cards. What do we got here? Ah, okay. Craft Incendium. Pay 3 Ignis, no energy. Craft an Incendium rune with 4 potency. Incendium deals damage to all enemies. Great, great card. And I believe upgraded it does 6. However, Grindstone, even though it's only a common, is a really good card. This turn, whenever you play a card upgraded, enhance the card if it cannot be upgraded. A good card. Even better when you upgrade it because it lasts for 2 turns. So everything you play for 2 turns after you play this card gets upgraded or enhanced. But we've got a lot of Ignis going on, and we're breaking Runesmith. This will probably be up. So as you, I'm sure, have already guessed, there's common, there's rare, or so there's uncommon, and the gold banners are rares. So the uncommon cards will show up as rewards less frequently. So the chances of us finding a Grindstone later are going to be better than finding a Craft Incendium. So we'll take this because we have a lot of Ignis production, and now that we've gained that, we can even look for more Ignis production. And we got a shop. Ooh, we found Firestorm. Can even also go with repurpose too. So a few fun cards in here. So Hammer Throw, deal 5 damage, draw a card and upgrade it. Pretty fun. Upgrade's even better. Draw 2 cards and upgrade both of them. Seen that. Choose an element to decay. So when you decay an element, you lose it all, but then you gain that much in the other 2 elements equal to the amount lost. Pretty, definitely a timely card in the right situation. Not one I take often, though. I probably could, but I haven't. Firestorm is great. You just gain Ignis and Terra every turn, and I think that's what we're going to go with here. Because we got a lot. We're spending only Ignis right now, and we're spending a lot of it. So the more we can generate, the better. Should I take Hammer Throw? You know what? Why not? Why not, I say. So the Guardian, we're not even on Ascension. I think we can probably take him without worrying about our HP. So let's upgrade a card here. Let's upgrade Firestorm just to make sure we play it at the beginning of combat, because yeah. Let's just do that. Guardian time. Okay. So let's get Firestorm out there. We'll play Chisel Stab. We'll play a Strike. We'll play a Strike. And there's no point in playing that. So let's leave it enhanced. Can we do 14 damage to this guy and make him change? Man, I hope so. So we'll play this, draw a card. Yes. I did get upgraded. Why? Oh, right. Upgraded makes it free. Ha. I was like, why did the damage didn't change? Okay, so we definitely going to play that. And we want to play the Strike. So now the 4 damage will make him switch over. So we'll play Permafrost, because we're not taking any damage and we don't want to break a rune necessarily quite yet. Okay, so we've got 5 Ignis. Just doing a little shift in my chair. Bear with me here. Gotta be comfortable. Okay. So we've got 5 Ignis. We've got 2 cards for 3 that we want to play. Which one do we want to play? Well, we don't want to take any damage, but we could. Let's see what this hits. Okay. Not what I hoped it would. Well, we don't need this for multiple enemies. This is only 1 enemy. So let's just play the Firewall. So there are two new runes. Now, So here's the thing I think I discovered by accident when I was telling the story at the beginning of the episode was, so we can still play this card, but you can see the 3 is now redded out, but we can play it for 0 energy. Now we lose the card we put in the discard pile, but we gain the Ignis. All right, so we still have 7 defense. Let's go ahead and upgrade a card. Or enhance a card, pardon me. So this guy's got thorns, so he'll do 3 damage to us whenever we touch him. Let's see if that takes him down. Take it down to 12 damage. I'd like to play this. So I don't mind playing this one. That's okay. All right, so now we've got 10 Ignis. Now we can play everything. We drew all of our rune crafting cards too, so we're gonna play them all. So we'll play Firewall. There they are. We'll play Craft Incendium. So you can see it's got a little bit of a different look to it. We have 6 runes out. Let's get a 7th. All right, so we wanna make some more room. So let's go ahead and break the front one, and you can see there. So now we're going to do 4 plus 4 damage to this guy. Bing bang. Among with every other thing this thing does. Block, damage, weak, vulnerable, and gain one of each element. So we're back up to another energy, so we'll play that. I'm not taking any damage. He's vulnerable. Not that really matters. All right. Let's play Hammer Throw. Okay, we'll change. How much damage are we doing here? 10, 15, 20. Okay, so we'll do that. And let's fortify one of the defends. This guy's in a lot of trouble. Let's fortify. Interesting. So this has been enhanced twice. I don't see any changes. I see no changes. Can't explain that one. So let's just do a chisel stab. We'll lose 3 block, but he's only doing 9 damage. Let's throw out another Incendium. Yeah, I don't know why this gets enhanced, because nothing gets improved upon it. Anywho, this guy's still in a lot of trouble. Let's fortify. Okay, so we'll play this, but you'll see I'm out of runes out of rune space, so it still costs me the energy. So you gotta pay close attention to that there. Let's take no damage. We won't craft any new runes, but I will get the 18 block. So we want to find more ways to break runes. We've only got the 1. All right, let's weaken you. Let's fortify. We're not taking any damage, so let's just play that. Now we don't have the energy for this. We have the elements, but we can't play it without enough energy. So that'll have to just be discarded. This guy is super screwed. Yeah, well, we might as well play it. Yeah, this guy's done. Done ski. Enhance another card. Put up another rune. Yeah. We'll just end our turn. Boom. Alright, how are we doing for time? 39 minutes? Okay, we'll keep going. Alright, so here are some of the rare cards for the Runesmith. So Replicating Barrier. So 1 energy, 2 Terra. You craft a Protectio rune with 2 potency. It just grants you block, much like the frost orbs of the defect. However, this is a power, so you play it once, and then every second turn thereafter, if you have 2 Terra to spend, it'll automatically create for you another Protectio rune of 2 potency. I don't usually take this, and I'll tell you why. So there are ways to increase your potency. There are cards, much like cards to increase your focus with the defect, there are ways to increase your potency permanent for the rest of the fight. If you play this card before any of those, you're stuck with creating only 2 potency runes of 2 potency for the rest of combat, which, while not useless, could be more useful. And also, especially in a deck right now where we have trouble breaking runes, this is like creating a 2 potency rune every 2 turns. Like, I got better use for my rune slots, so I don't often take this one. Craft Industria. This gains you extra energy. I take this one sometimes, but I didn't. When I first started playing the Runesmith, I didn't like the Lightning Rod, but I really do now. It really can save your bacon in a couple situations. If you have all of your elements maxed out, that is, so sorry, for 2 turns you lose elements before losing your HP, so it kind of acts like a block. And you also gain elements just by playing it, and it doesn't exhaust. I thought maybe at first it exhausts. You just have to play it once. It doesn't exhaust. You get to play it whenever it comes up. But if you have 10 of each element in reserve, that is 30 damage you get to absorb before taking HP damage, which, especially in the higher ascensions, that's a big deal. And I like gaining elements, so we're gonna take this one because I like it a lot. And we picked up a 3rd skill card. So what's our relic gonna be? Aha, ones I'm familiar with. So we've seen this one before, the Octahedron. You draw one fewer card per turn, but if you play 2 cards in turn, you get to draw a card. This is the Sacred Bark. Doubles effectiveness of potions. So if I took this, we could do 40 damage with the Fire Potion, and I guess we would heal 14 HP for this, because you can't really remove all those things twice. So I'd imagine that this would remove all of these special statuses, and then also heal us for 14. The Energized die is really fun. So the 6 vanilla game energy relics that you can get from the boss, the Curse Key, Sozu, Ectoplasm, Runic Dome, Philosopher's Stone, and the Velvet Choker, are all on this die, and every single time you climb a floor, it re-rolls it for you up here, and then whatever face is showing, that is the effect you get on top of the extra energy per turn. I really like this one. It's fun. I like to avoid as much this kind of randomness in these kind of strategic games. I know that there's a lot of RNG in a deck building game. I get it, but I really enjoy this one, so we'll take it. All right, level 2. We got a little bit of money to spend, but I would mind a little bit more. We'll probably hit this store. What's our best route? Not going there. I don't think I need to fight too many elites here. I might just go this way. Hit up this campfire. And yeah, that looks pretty good to me. Oh, this guy sucks. Okay, so I was like, in my head, I'm like, where the heck is his intention? So we rolled the Runic Dome, so we can no longer see any enemy intents for this combat. We just have to know what he's doing. And I'll tell you right now, he's doing damage. So we'll play that. We'll play the Hammer Throw. Okay. Play the Firewall. Is he going to do more than 12? I don't think he does more than 12 on the first turn, so I'm just going to smack him. Am I right? I was right. He did 10. Okay, now I think he's doing 14 question mark? Let's weaken him to let him not do that. We'll play Jizzle Stab. We'll get a rune out there. We're going to play our whole hand. We might take damage here. Nope, he did 7. All right. Let's fortify. Fortify that. Let's break it. That didn't do too much. We'll play all of these. I don't think we need the enhanced one. I was right. Alright, let's fortify. Let's permafrost, and let's firewall. Should be enough protection. Yep. Alright, well, then fortify again. This is not going great. We need more damage out here. Okay. So you'll see the plated armor is not going. You have to deal him attack damage that reduces his HP in order to reduce the plated armor by 1. So damage done by the runes to him will not actually lower this. Kind of annoying. Let's play the hand. Let's fortify. Always fortify. Let's weaken him again. Let's hammer throw. Perfect. We'll play that. We'll play that. And we'll play that. And we'll play that. Are we going to kill him? 8, 10. No, not quite. Probably next turn. Play that, and he's done. Alright. Liquid Memories. Choose a card in your discard pile and return it to your hand. It costs 0 this turn. Not bad. Okay. Alrighty. So. Excuse me. Nanite's Cloud. All characters lose 13 strength this turn. Exhaust. I don't think I've ever taken this card. I understand the benefit, but I've never taken it though. I just do my block appropriately, so not for me. Yeah, I don't think it's necessary. Earth Shield's a great card. Gain 8 block and 2 Terra. Upgraded, I think it goes to 11 and 3, 11 and 2. But we need rune breaking cards. So we're going to take the Rune Hurl. Break your oldest rune and deal 10 damage. So you do 10 damage with the card plus whatever the effects of the rune are. So we break a 4 potency Firestorm rune. We'll do 4 plus 4 for the 8 plus 10. Bonus to this card is if you don't have any runes there, you just draw a card. So it's a pretty sweet little card. We'll take it. We're going this way. The birds. So we definitely want the Incendium rune out ASAP. That does damage to all enemies. Put Firestorm. We'll weaken this guy. We'll draw a card. Joy. No point. So we're taking 0 from him, taking 5 from him. No point in doing this to lose the enhancement, so we'll just do that. Alright, he's getting stronger though. Not cool. Let's fortify. Perfect. Let's stab him. What are we taking? 20 damage, or 30 damage. That's not good. Well, we could block most of it. I could play a fire potion and get rid of him. I think I need to stay ahead of these guys. So I'll take 6 damage. I'm okay with that. Okay. What do we got? 4 energy. We're taking another 22 damage. What are we not going to play? I think I might be using this fire potion after all. Well, we're going to play that for sure. Let's get that out there. That'll give me 6 of each element. Sorry, 6 total elements. Giving me 12 elements I could play this and take no damage, but I'd lose all of my elements. What am I drawing next turn? I need my elements. So we're going to play Permafrost and defend. I need my Ignis to play that rune. We'll have to rest, I think, unfortunately. Let's enhance. Yeah. Okay, let's also... We can play the rest of our hand pretty much. So let's... I should have done this guy. Let's fortify. Not this, because it's useless. But we get an extra energy from this, so I will play that. And they're vulnerable. I can take him out. Perfect. And I don't mind not playing that. Alright, he is pretty much dead. Fortify. Sure. And we'll play that. And he's now dead. Alright, took more damage there than I would have liked. And I didn't realize we were on Velvet Choker. Okay, Heated Chisel, I like a lot. Gaining Vulnerable is a big deal. We play quite a few... Well, yeah, we play a few attacks, so having people vulnerable is pretty helpful. Makeshift Armor, downgrade a random card in your draw pile, hand, or discard pile, and gain 15 block. And a Terra. Not bad. Not bad. I think we're okay for defense, though. I think. Well... Am I making that up? I think I am, actually. Do I want to downgrade cards, though? I think having Permafrost, I think especially this will be pretty good. So yeah, let's take it. I might regret it. I don't know. This guy again, I just don't take it anymore. Kind of a drag, kind of a waste of a spot. What have we rolled? We rolled Ectoplasm, so we won't gain any gold from this fight as a result of that roll. But we still, again, we always got our energy, but we won't get any gold from this fight. Okay, Energized Chisel, let's weaken him. Taking no damage. Let's gain some elements and attack him. Sounds good. Hydrate. That's a good draw. Alright, let's play our Hammer Throw. Permafrost. Now we're talking. We'll take that, and we'll play the Chisel Stab, and we'll play our Firewall. Get our runes up, and we'll save 3 block for next turn. Yay. Every little bit helps. Yeah, let's break our oldest rune. And let's create an Incendium. Let's create a Firestorm. What do I call it? Firestone. Yeah, let's do that. Maybe we can get another defense to take no damage anyway. We're up to 9, but let's gain. There's no reason to not play this, because we can gain half of it. We can keep half of it for next turn. It's not enhanced, so we're not ruining anything. We have the energy. There's no reason to not play that. All right, taking no damage. Let's fortify. That's always a gimme. I've gotta upgrade that card. All right, this is enhanced. I've actually never played this card before. If I play it, do I get to pick which of these 3 piles I get to downgrade in? Probably not. Nope. What just happened? I don't know what just happened. Oh well, I'll have to watch the footage back, I guess. Let's just smack him. All right, saving. So we're taking no damage already, which is fantastic. We're gonna play everything in our hand. Play that. Craft some more runes and play that. No reason not to. Play our Hammer Throw. Play our Chisel. Play one for everyone. And we're taking damage, so let's not. And let's try and finish him off. Dang, not quite. I'll probably get healed again. Oh, strength, you're dead. Fortify. You're dead. Do we want 2 runes with 3 potency or 1 with 4? Let's go with the 2. Now I'm nervous about this card. Well, let's play this for sure. And play that for sure. Alright. I'm not sure I like that card anymore. I'm sure I'll change my tune, but he's dead. Tossable Smoke Bomb. If the target is intangible, it dies instantly. Deals immense damage to targets with invincible or similar powers. Also applies 9 poison and removes all block from the target. Dang. Alright, well, you seem a little bit crappy in comparison, so I'll take you. Ah, okay. New runes. Craft Magma. Probably my favorite rune. A Magma rune with 4 potency at the end of your turn will do 4 damage to a random enemy like a Firestone rune will, but will also gain 2 block on top of it. Great rune. And we are gaining Terra through this, and through this, and through this, and through this. So yeah, we're definitely taking some Craft Magma. Okay, so now we're on Philosopher's Stone. So all enemies start combat with an extra strength. Boom. Firestorm. Let's do a Chisel. So he had an artifact, so he didn't get the weak, but that's okay. I don't have enough Terra right now, but I'll play this to gain it, and then we'll put that up. And haven't played Permafrost yet, so it doesn't matter. All right, Fortify. Let's play the hammer. I'm gonna want this, so I downgraded that, and we're gonna want to play that. Taking no damage. All right, not great. So let's Fortify. Let's Lightning Rod. Let's Incendium. Yeah, I don't like this. I do want you to die. So let's get... we're taking a lot of damage, but... but I do have the... Alright, so yeah, so it took all of our elements away first. So that's helpful. Take the Chisel Stab. Taking no damage. Yeah, let's play this. Get rid of some of his artifacts. Whop, whop. Aha! I wish I had Permafrost. You're here, aren't you? There you are. You heavy card at the bottom of my deck. Should I do 6 damage or craft 2 runes? I'll take the runes, I guess. Fortify. Lightning Rod. Incendium. Let's break. And get him some vulnerable. There's our Magma, which we can play. So you can see the white number is the damage and the blue number is the block. So we're going to take no damage because we're going to gain 2 from this, giving us 12. We're taking 22 damage, so 10 damage will carry over to here because of Lightning Rod. And so 22 minus 12 is 10, and that's 10 there. So we'll take no damage and lose all of our elements. Boom, boom. Not too shabby. Play the Ignis, get more block. I played Permafrost, that's great. Let's Fortify. Should have fortified first, that's my mistake. This guy's in trouble, though. I think he's dead. Yeah, awesome. Colorless Potion, boring. Okay. Craft Spiculum. So this gives us thorns, and it's already upgraded, and we gain a lot of aqua, but this is our first use for it. Yeah, let's do it. I'm not gonna fight an elite. on this floor. I don't think I have the right deck for it. But I do really... What did I want to smith? I wanted to smith something. What was it? I forgot what I wanted to smith. Oh yeah, the fortify. Woo! Okay. Ah, I got Runic Dome again. This sucks. This is a tough battle to not know what's happening. All right, let's fortify the chisel. I did that thinking I would get 2 weak. I wasn't thinking straight. But let's do it on him anyway. I don't think they're doing that much damage, but excuse me. There's no reason to not play that. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Let's see. So I got lots of we got lots of Ignis. I'll play that for sure. No. Gain one of each element. Okay, so we can play this to do 8 damage to both of them, and gain an extra element of each type. Therefore, play Craft Magma. Boom. And draw a card, and make them weak and vulnerable. Play that. Do we want to play Rune Hurl? Do I want to play Rune Hurl? Sure. All right. What are you doing? You're okay. You're doing this stupid hex, which I hate. Okay. This is the tough battle. Not know what they're doing. Well, we're gonna fortify because fortifying rules. Well, we'll do permafrost and makeshift armor. So I don't know how much damage this guy has. He did 10 damage. Alright, we're going to fortify again. I know these are all skills, and we're going to get a bunch of days in our deck, but we don't have a choice. Yeah, let's enhance Firewall. And we'll play we'll play the card, but we'll have to gain the Ignis instead. Yeesh. Not a lot happening here. Is he doing more than 11 damage? Probably. No, he just did a negative effect. Okay. Well, let's get another Firestone up there. Alright, no damage taken. We're going to enhance. I don't like all these days, but I don't have a choice. My deck is very skill heavy. Is he doing more than 15 damage? No, he's not. Wow, that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. He's taking 15 damage. He's dead. All right, pickle juice. Target enemy always loses 3 strength. I think these are better. All right, we can take another Craft Magma. I think we're okay. We need more ways to break runes than craft them right now, I think. Game block equal to 2 times the number of your elements. Lose half your elements. No, that could be good with permafrost, but gain 2 block equal to 2 times the number of all your elements. This could be a mistake, and I admit that. I'm not taking it though. Gain a Terra. Gain block equals to the number times the number of your Terra. What you upgraded? 3 times. Sure. We could use a bit more block. Let's set up this shop here. Before you lies an elaborate shrine to a forgotten spirit. Remove a card. Sure. Okay, so let's take some stock here. So we got defense, a little bit of defense. Lots of block. Yeah, we'll move with basic defend. Treasure. Blue candle. Unplayable curse cards cannot be played. You lose an HP and you exhaust it. They don't have any curses, so it's kind of a wasted relic, unfortunately. You guys again. And again with the Runic Dome. Alright. Let's create that, but let's break it right away. How did that do 13 damage to all enemies? Don't know. Smacked. That hurt. Alright. We gotta stay on top of these. Fortify! Yes. And yes, and yes, and yes. Fortify. What are we gonna fortify? We'll do that for sure. Gain a Terra and a whole bunch of block. Throw our hammer. If I play this, I won't be able to play this. I'm not as focused on thorns in this fight, so let's play that. And we'll break the front orb. And we're keeping 17 block for next turn. Let's fortify. We will lightning rod. And I don't think... Yeah, I'd rather do damage to him than actually play the makeshift armor. Fortify. Let's fortify the firewall. Get some Ignis. And throw up some runes. Are we going to need to rest soon? I don't know about that. Okay, hammer throw. Lightning rod. Now we'll throw up our speculum. So we got 4 thorns. We're going to have 17 block. Let's make it 25. Alright, we should have him this turn, hopefully. And, yep. So we'll throw up some of that, throw up some of that. We don't, well, there's no reason not to play it. I don't want to... I'm not sold on this card anymore. I'm not sure. Yeah, you're in trouble, dude. Fortify. I'm not fortifying you. That's a waste. Let's fortify you. Let's break the front rune. Then we'll fortify again. Make a Firestone 8 potency. Excellent. And yeah, you're just in so much trouble. Unless you can heal your whole, you're dead. See ya. Alright. Do we need to rest? I'm not sure. Static Cage. Excellent. Break your oldest rune. Stasis a card. Stasis rules. This is where we prevent losing the enhancement when on a card. We definitely want this card. And it's part of this. Get a Void Shard for that. Yes. Let's shop it up. What do we got? Ooh, Satchel. At the end of each turn, retain a card. So you can, when you end your turn with cards in your hand, you can choose to keep one to carry over the next turn. Whenever you throw a potion at an enemy, it also affects other enemies. Interesting. Okay. I almost always take this card. Mainly because of this. You just play it and you gain a potency for the rest of battle. A little bit of damage, a little bit of elements. I almost always take this card, and that includes now. We'll get rid of some strikes because we got lots of fire runes going on, and I don't want the unstable hammer. I probably should have given this more consideration, but how much are we attacked? This upgrade, trip upgraded is great because it does it to all enemies. Do I do attack damage enough to warrant that? We might just... 23 cards. Who's our boss? That guy. Sure. I hate this fight. Alright, 21 damage. I Could remove is malleable, but is it really gonna matter? All right, we could do some more defense. We could use some defense in general. So we're gonna play that, and then we're gonna play this to draw another card. Okay. Now we've got enough for the runes and the wall. Oh, I should have played this. It would increase the potency. That was dumb. Did that way out of order. So those are increased potential / potency. We'll take 2 damage because I'm dumb. Actually, the potency wouldn't have affected the block, so I'm not as dumb as I thought I was on that turn. Definitely want to weaken him. Boom. How are we doing for... So this guy does multiple attacks every time. If I play this, that's 7... Yeah, we definitely want 7 thorns, because he'll take 21 damage just for attacking us. And we'll take 2 more damage. We'll play this to gain the elements. Take 2 damage, but then he takes 21. That's big. We'll play Lightning Rod. We'll play Trip. We'll play Static Cage. We'll stasis this guy, so now it won't lose its enhancement, but this fight's just about over anyway. Actually, it is now officially over. Oh, Frozen Chisel. I love this card. Deal 11 damage, apply a slow, apply 3 Ice Cold, gain a Terra and an Aqua. So Ice Cold, decrease attack damage by 1 per stack. Stack is reduced by 1 at the end of turn. Remove Slow when the stack reaches 0. So Slow, if I recall correctly, the more cards you play in a turn, the more damage that the affected monster takes. There is an elite on the 3rd floor that has it's like a giant statue head. We haven't seen it before. It has like 450 or 500 hit points, but it starts with slow, and it has the slow debuff on it for the whole battle. So the more cards you play in that battle, the more damage it takes from each attack on that turn. And the fact that you can actually apply slow, aside from just that one enemy, is really helpful. And Ice Cold is great; just kind of lowers their attack damage. Yeah, I love this card, and we're gonna take it. All right, Snecko. All right, let's fortify. What are we going to fortify? Something we're not going to play, so we'll play Rune Hurl. Okay, I can go with that. So we got our... There's no point in playing these and losing the enhanced, so we'll just get rid of that. We get Sneckoed. Alright, let's Chisel. Weaken him. We got 4 energy. We don't have a lot of Terra, unfortunately. We're not going to play Incendium, I don't think. So we can fortify. Let's fortify Firewall. We'll still play Terraform, and we'll play Firewall. Get some passive damage out there. 15 damage. There's Frozen Chisel. Heck yes. So there's Slow. Whenever you play a card, Snecko receives 10% more damage from attacks this turn. Now, we're not playing very many cards this turn, unfortunately. If I play this, we're going to gain 6 more element. We're sitting at 10, 16. Okay. Yeah, let's play this. Not my favorite choice, but I think the best one. All right, we'll trip for sure. And play... These are all... Yeah, let's enhance. I'm not going to be able to play this one anyway. Let's just enhance Hammer Throw then, I guess. So we can't play this one anyway. But let's play this one to get the Ignis, and then we can play Spiculum. Oh, crap. Now I have to play it. 4 energy. I guess we won't play Fortify. We'll play these two. And no point in playing. No point in not playing, I guess. 22 more damage. Yeesh. Okay, let's fortify Firewall and just play that. We didn't get the runes because we didn't have the Ignis, but we got the block, and we have passive damage anyway, and he doesn't put up block, so he's dead. Fire, hammer throw. Boom. Swift Potion. Draw 3 cards. Nah, I'm good. Fish and Hammer is pretty good. Deal 4 damage to your target, then also deal 4 damage to all enemies, then break your oldest rune twice. Yeah. Charged Hammer, deal 16 damage, break your oldest dud rune to craft a random non-dud rune. So this is an interesting card you take obviously when you're crafting dud runes, but we don't have any dud runes, so this is not as good for us. Fish and Hammer is quite good, so we'll take that. And that's a rare. Rare cards are usually pretty good. All right, Philosopher's Stone. All enemies have 1 extra strength. So we'll play Firestone. I don't think we're gonna be able to get this, which is a drag. And we're gonna take the 12 damage too. Also a drag. Well, we can't gain Ignis through that. We can't gain Ignis through that. So let's just play this to get the Ignis for other cards. Let's use Akabiko for this and do 12 to you plus, or 6 to you. Well, yeah, sure. Then we'll do that, and then we'll do that. Get him on the ground. Take 12. That sucks. Well, energized. Wow, we can't play that. Let's. Do we want to play this and then break it? So if we break a Thorns rune, we'll gain 10 Thorns for the turn. That'll kill him. Yeah, sure, why not? So we'll do 10 damage to him. We get the 10 Thorns, 10 temporary Thorns. He'll do damage. I'm blocking all of his damage, but the 10 Thorns will kill him when he touches me. We'll do that. Guess we'll play that. Not a great turn, but good enough, I guess. Okay. 11 damage, you say. Well, let's decrease that a little bit. Then we'll Chisel Stab. Then we'll Hammer Throw. And then we'll Makeshift Armor, I guess. Not a fan. I don't think I'll be taking that card anytime soon. Fortify. The downgrade of my Fortify. And we'll Lightning Rod, and we'll Firewall. We'll Trip. We'll 1 for everyone. Taking damage still. We'll fortify that. We'll take no damage. And he is dead. Man, good thing too. Okay, Fairy in a Bottle, very useful. When you would die, heal to 30% your max HP instead, and discard the potion. So anyone who's a fan of the first game that comes to mind is Zelda: Link to the Past. When you have a fairy in a bottle, when you die, you come back to life. That's what this is talking about. Don't want that. Do we need a backup battery? Are we creating enough elements on our own? I think we are. But I do like Earth Shield. We'll take Fairy in a Bottle. We'll get rid of Salad Cream. Just in case. I think we will rest. Just to get a little bit of health back. Because this deck's pretty decent, but this fight is tough. Alright, Firestorm, Fortify, Permafrost, Lightnings, or whatever that was called, and Earth Shield. Here we go. That's a good start. Good defensive start. Okay. So we played that. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, sure. Let's do Speculum. Then we'll break it twice. That's 16 thorns. They'll each take 16 damage just for touching me. Then we'll do Firewall. And we'll do Defend. And we will take 1 damage as a result. And they will take 16 each. You're dead. Cool. Taking 25 damage. Let's apply Vulnerable to him. Let's Fortify. No point in fortifying that because I'm going to play it. Let's fortify that. Playing that. Let's take you out. Take 10 damage. Fortify. Will this increase the potency? Probably not. No. That's okay. Should we play this? No. No point. Bunch of debuffs. No frailty because we can't become frail. Fortify. Wow, this is a defensive hand if I ever saw one. Let's fortify that. We're going to gain 30 block because we're maxed out on Terra. Awesome. And I'm not playing you. I just don't like you. All right. Hammer throw. 1 for everyone. Let's make him vulnerable. Everything else is free. Let's fortify. And we're going to fortify Chisel. When I say everything else is free, I meant 0 energy. We'll play that, and then we're going to play the rest of our hand. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. Okay. Not going too badly. I wish I upgraded this. Okay, let's just vulnerable you. It'll come back. Do I want to break my Thorns rune twice again? I'm not sure that I do. We're taking no damage, so we won't play that. I'm gonna leave it. Plus we're weak. This is doing less damage. I'm gonna leave it. All right, taking 40 damage. That sucks. All right, he's still vulnerable. Let's try and take him out. We'll play a Magma Rune. We'll play Lightning Rod. So we're gonna take 11 block. We might take a... Well, let's do the math. We're going to have 11 block. They're doing 40 damage. 29 damage is going to carry over. We currently have 27 elements. We're taking 2 damage. I'm good with numbers. Whatever. Let's... Oh, you're going to die because this, Incendium is going to do damage to all of you. So we're taking no hit points of damage. We'll lose a bunch of elements, though. Yeah. All right. I shouldn't have played that. Well, I don't have a card in my hand to stasis, and I don't need the defense, and I'd rather not break this room, so I'm not playing that. Okay. Don't like you. Fortify. We're gonna fortify. We're gonna fortify the Craft Firestone. Actually, I want to get a nice potent rune out there. And I didn't realize that I wasn't gonna be able to play. Oh, I can still play that. 12 block. They're doing 14. Yeah, we're good. It's going a little slower than I would have liked, because this guy gets stronger, which is not good. Okay, I like this. So we're going to break our oldest rune, and we're going to stasis Fission Hammer. Then we're going to play it, and we're going to break the Incendium rune twice to do 14 damage to all enemies, on top of all this damage in here too. So we're going to do that. Have I got vulnerable here? No, I just got weak. I definitely want to weaken you though, for sure. So let's do that first. Yes, definitely want to do all this. Got him. Oh, that was awesome. We're taking no damage. Okay, now I feel better. That Fission Hammer was really good. We'll trip you, we'll chisel you, and you are totally dead. Awesome. Grand Slam. Deal 10 damage and enhance all of your cards in your hand. Pretty good. Duplicate. Create a copy of the next rune you craft. That's a skill. It's only on that turn. And craft medicine. How would you pronounce that? You spend 5 Terra, craft the Medicine rune with 2 potency. Medicine rune, I believe, at the end of combat, if you have the rune active, you gain 2 health back. If you are managed to break it, you get 4. We do channel a lot of Terra. Let's go for it. And we're at an hour and a half. And my voice is getting a little bit... What is this? Ogre Head. Gain energy. Whenever you play a card that targets an enemy, you have a 50% chance to target another enemy. Oh, yeah. I've had that before. More downgrade goodness. Do I want any of these? Let's see. A lot of our damage is rune-based. A lot. Not all of it, but a lot. And that's already random. Or in the case of the Incendium, just as all of them. Play a card that targets an enemy. You have 50% chance to target another enemy. Let's go through our deck. Is it really going to screw me up? So that could target somebody else. That could target somebody else. That targets all of them anyway. That could target somebody else. That could target somebody else. That could target somebody else. Is it really that big of a deal? Let's have some fun. Let's go for it. Let's go crazy. As I was mentioning, we're near the hour and a half mark. I know I've discussed briefly before that I want to get these videos to a point where the whole run is in one video, but I think I need to call it here. We're fighting the Awakened one again. But yeah, we'll save the final chapter for another video. So thank you so very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this new character. It's my favorite. I play this character more than anybody else anymore. And yeah, look forward to seeing you again soon. Be kind, be strong, and be awesome. See you soon.